with the Valiant and the 75A4 and the extended depth antenna. So we still ain't got it perfect, but we're getting it there. A little bit here and there. We're working on the project where we link up with Paul project. We'll take a look at it and look at how it's progressing. You can go to livehamcams.com. Liveham. Let me get it out right. Livehamcams. It's got my call, that little thumbnail, and you pulled up. It's got my little tuner sitting there, but we used to have a lake cam. My camera went down and I took it out, but we'll get it back up going too. There's a few of us got some cameras up. But other than that, good to see everybody in here this evening, and Kevin, you're making me jealous working on that camper. The XYL and myself were talking about that the other day. We were going to have to get together and try to do something. So y'all have fun with that and enjoy yourselves. So, all right, man, I'll throw it back over there, take my pen, and we'll get on down the list here before the thunderstorms take out the rest of the folks on the south end. So, WE4AM to take it from AB4AM.
Sounding good, Rob. Sounding good. Back to you, Manuel.
All right, guys, thanks a lot, because I never did hear them, but thank you guys a lot for letting me know when they're clear. Next one up in the batter's box is Matt, W4AX. This is the Eagle Net. It's your turn, sir. W4AX.
All right, thanks so much, Manuel. WE4AM, W4AX. Hope you guys can hear me. Might should have put a rig on with a little more power tonight. But thanks for running the net, and I hope you're copying me. And Billy, real fine on those quail eggs. I think you talked about those last week. And I guess you went in, pulled the trigger, and got them. And I know you were something. I guess you do a giveaway actually. And maybe see deals with it or something. And then you might comment on where they go once you incubate them. And Kevin, I'm like others. I'm jealous of the 34-foot camper with a double pull-out. That is a house, and you definitely need that auxiliary braking system. I'm on the BC375 tonight, listening on a BC348 with a BC453 Q5 hooked to the 348 for the old timers that used to do that. 21 vacuum tubes tonight, so I'm not running a lot of vacuum tubes tonight, but this rig was built in 1934, so it's 89 years old. And used to flying B-17s was what it was designed for. Well, it wasn't what it was first used for in the war, I should say. Been doing some CNC mill work. I've got a daughter about to run a 100-mile foot race up in the mountains. The base altitude for the 100-mile race is 10,000 feet, and it goes up to 13,000 feet. I can't even hardly breathe up there, much less run, much less 100 miles. I do some air conditioning charity work, so I went over on Saturday and fixed a young lady's air conditioner. She's single, divorced with 3 kids, all under the age of 4, and they didn't have any air, so I got them going. I don't charge them for my labor, and I just charge them wholesale price on the parts. Thanks again for running the net, Manuel. WE4AM, W4AX.
30 over.
Okay, W4AX. Okay, Max, thank you for your support, and I hope the dog is doing well with the cataract surgery, and really good on the 348. And myself, got the 500 back on the air, so we'll be on it before long. Always good to it, and sounds great. We're going to reach out to a guy that helps me a lot of good and free. Whatever, over it. WA4AM. I'm just like Sam. This is WE4AM. Go ahead, Kevin, and pick the Eagle Net up. Tell us what you got.
Okay, pick up John there. Manuel, he just come in there. Do you need something, John, or you just want to get on the list? Over. Okay, yeah, that was John K4VZ. As you probably heard him, he's done it next year. Yeah, thank you, Manuel, for doing the net. WE4AM, We4AM. As Roy would say, wonderful evening for AM. That's his slogan there. I shouldn't have probably said that because he likes doing his things, and I love hearing it. But anyway, yeah, the bands are up and down. It's getting better than going away and better. It's just fluctuating. But yeah, and Sam, I was on an I-90 Kenwood and the solid state 1306 Ameritron amp running about 200 watts, and it was only doing about 600 out. But Manuel said I can't hear you, so I switched over to the Flex and the 5000, not the 6600 and the 3x3. So now I'm running. What was that? Okay, something just popped real big. I don't know, behind me, the wife dropped something or something just popped. Anyway, I don't see no smoke or hear nothing in here, so I think I'm good. Lord, when I'm keying this thing up and you hear stuff dropping or popping, it scares me. But anyway, hope everybody's doing good on this Monday night. I love doing the Monday Night Eagle Nets. It's just, we just take it easy, we ain't tight neck, we have a good time, and that's just the way it is. I really enjoy it, and I enjoy everybody on here. So anyway, yeah, Mac, I've got a, I can't pronounce that word, Tecunsa or something anyway. It's Prodigy 3, and it's all automated, and it's real nice controller, and it just on my 1500, my Chevrolet Duramax diesel already has all that, but I wanted the my new truck, the 1500, got the towing package and everything on it, but it didn't have the little box, but it's wired for it. Anyway, I don't understand that, but it's just you buy a little wire already for it, and you just snap it in the fuse and snap it in the little controller, I guess, and that was how you draw the hole in the dash to hold it up, and it comes up. Anyway, we got that going, hooked it up, and it's doing good. The support on the steps, and it's a real deal. Since the kids are out of bed, on one end, the back end is all rubberized from almost 3/4 of the way back with double super slide. It's 13 feet long. And we got a Roku TV, Fire Stick TV set up where it works off the phone, gets all of our channels, stereo system out with the awning, everything's electric. The box is. It's got electric awning with speakers in it for outside. It's got electric tongue jack. I don't have to get on the ground like I wanted in the past with a drill or a crank and push buttons. So that makes it easy. My son said it's an old man's camp. 36. But anyway, I found it very easy. My old thing was when I worked, they always told me to work smarter, not harder. So there you go. And I can't be going around. So anyway, ready to hit the road. Wanting to go out west, Yellowstone, Wyoming, Tetons, and down the Grand Canyon, maybe over to Redwood Forest, Sequoia. There we go. And not all at one time, but who knows? We're retired, and the union sends my check in the bank, and my bank pays it. So who knows? We'll all take off and not come back. But anyway, that's about it from here. That's an old buzzer transmission. Mac, you're you were on that rig. I thought you was on the Mac Buster. You were 30, 35 over, and Virgil, you're typically loud, and Manuel, you were up and down. I did hear Roy and John, but it's real weak. But I'm sure as the sun goes down, it'll get better. And hello over there, Sam, to you. So back to you, Manuel. There's an old buzzer transmission. I hope you hear me good. And thanks for calling in there. WE4AM. This is WA4KM in the city of gold.
Well, WA4KM with that old buzzer transmission again. It's a pleasure to have you through and always interesting. I don't know about Yellowstone, the way that baby's been acting lately. I might stay away from Yellowstone for a little while. But anyway, it's beautiful out there. I wish we could go again, but I don't believe we will. It's pretty tough on this back. So we'll move on from Kevin, and we can have everybody in here tonight on a bad night. And Frank, I'm going to come to you. It's going to be tough on me. Sam got you in there. I didn't actually hear you, but Sam got you, so maybe I'll hear you this time. WA4II, Greg, come on in. This is WE4AM.
WE4AM and net. This is WA4II. Well, I'm receiving everybody pretty good here. It seems like from my QTH, pretty good conditions, but I understand that a lot of times other people can hear when I can't, so I understand all that. But it's been a nice day today, and I've not really accomplished a whole lot, but anyway, just glad to be alive and to be here. Good evening to all on the net, WE4AM and net WA4II.
He just turned it over to you. Okay, Sam, thank you. He come in there right at the end. I didn't hear much of what sorry. Pretty rough. We got the curtain up on the interstate, I believe, and it's the iron curtain they call it. It's not completely down yet. I got bits and pieces of it. So we'll move on down the list. Another friend of mine. He does a lot of things to help me out, and I sure do appreciate it. John, WE4AM. Pick it up, John.
WE4AM, K4 views of this. Well, Manuel, I'll tell you, I can't hardly, I didn't copy Mac at all. And Sam was something that I heard up to just recently here, but even about 20 minutes of band to come around. But doing all right. Now my kids have moved out and are moving out. And I don't know, we'll get through that and get things straightened out back here and see what goes on. Didn't do much radio today, but we'll see. WE4AM, K4, view this. Thank you, man.
There he is. What is? Certainly helps a lot of us, and me included, and we do appreciate him. He does a good job helping other people. He's a good fellow. And I hope he's like, I can't think of his name. He said, I was worried about John. He said he'd outlive both of us, so he may do that. I hope he does. John 73, thank you for checking in and all the things you do. We're going to break with John and move on down to I Dizzy. W4I Bill, all right? Come on into the Eagle Net. This is WE4AM. All right. Manuel, good evening to you and everybody on the net. The band condition reminds me of my old CD days, Manuel, when I'd try to shoot skip on Channel 9. It didn't work out too well. So there you go. Excuse me. Around to about 7 o'clock, the band will be looking and we can communicate. That goes out to on all three beds. That's in on the anyway, everybody have a wonderful day. What's left of it, I'll leave you with this little message. Everybody out there in Radio Land filled with good
I'm all good for moving it, trying 30 minutes later if everybody else is.
30 minutes later is good. You got my vote. Well, anyway, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the world famous. I'm good at it. And I think he is correct. We need to move and try to get to where we can hear everybody. So, this is WE4AM with the Eagle Net. We're going to break from there and go down to another friend of mine. Him and old Wolf. Good night, UND. Come on in, to the Eagle Net. Tom. W9TAB, there you have him, him and old Wolf Wolf. Wolf Wolf. He's out every now and then, and I enjoy hearing both of y'all. Gonna move on to Virgil. Virgil, I hope you can hear me because I haven't heard you yet. So maybe we will this time. W4OLJ. It is your turn on the Eagle Net, WE4AM.
WE4AM in the net. This is W4OLJ. Okay, Manuel. Boy, it's rough in there. Sometimes I can hear you pretty good, and then sometimes you drop down there. But it's just conditions. Not much going on up here. Been a nice day. It started out with just a little bit of rain early this morning, and then but it's been pretty most of the day. I was listening to Kevin describe his new camper, and it kind of reminded me of mine away back there in the 60s, about 50 years ago, I guess, something like that. I bought a Coleman pop-up trailer for $600 is what it cost, and I could pull that thing with a Volkswagen Bug, so that's quite a bit of difference from Kevin's, I'm sure, there. But anyway, they've come a long ways since then. I'm sure Kevin's is like the Taj Mahal there or something of campers. Anyway, Manuel, I'll kick it back to you. You're doing a great job. And we'll kick her back there and listen to the rest of it. WE4AM. This is W4OLJ in Sweetwater.
Okay, Virgil, W4OLJ. Sometimes it would take it all the way away from you, but I got good to have you. And maybe the other night. A little bit of what you said, Virgil. Hopefully you hear me a little bit. We're from Virgil, and we're going to move on down to another friend of mine, WB9. Coach, come call in.
WB4AM. Looks like the rain came up this time here. I wrote some number. Well, can make a big difference, like everybody was saying. So I'm not going to keep you long. Maybe I know you're practice thing tonight. So we'll send it back over to you just to get to see on it. WB4AM back to Mexico.
Okay, Greg. Yeah, I think we need to fill in a bit. And Greg, thank you for checking in. Of course, it's sounding good as always. And I'm going to move on from Greg. Another buddy of mine, I can't leave him out. I got to say something good about him because he gets after me. And he'll let me know about it. K4KHV. What you got for us, man?
Hey, Manuel. This K4KHV in the Eagle Net, WE4AM Eagle Net. Well, it's thunderstorms overhead here. Been trying to dodge the lightning a little bit, so we're not going to keep it too long, but we've got in quite a few stations. You got a good signal over here. Of course, Kevin and Mac and Virgil and it seemed like I've heard another one or two, but we didn't write it down here. But I appreciate you calling the net, Tanya. You got a good signal here. I don't know what kind of transfer you're using, but you got a good signal over here in the Mariana. But we will keep it and let you go back with the rest of them, and we'll maybe have some better conditions next week. Take care. K4KHV.
K4KHV. Okay, Mr. Jimmy. I got back 60-70% of that, and I know it's hard to hear me too. It's just a bad night, and my apologies. We're trying to keep control. We just kind of for what we got. We're going to break with Jimmy and we're going to move on to KG4 Whiskey. Pull back. Come on in. What you got for us? Go in.
Yeah, well, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and maybe we can be heard with about a 200-watt carrier tonight. We checked in here the other night with Kevin, and we get in here from time to time, and we hope to get to catch Kevin in here and give a shout to him and tell him congratulations on the camper trailer. But you just can't never tell when certain people just can't hide money. You know what I mean? Hi. And Kevin, if you're pulling that camper with a Ford, I suggest getting you some extra insurance. So that Ford says flip over to read directions on how to drive it. Just because it says everybody says first on race day, it ain't actually that way. And Fords are prone to breaking down, so when you get them Dodge Cummins out there, you don't have that kind of problem. So maybe you'll have okay if you ain't got a Ford, but Lord hope you. You got that new Duramax up there, I know. The new Duramax you had, and then you had your newer truck. And if you bought your newer truck, well, I'm glad for you, sure am. But with that, we're going to back out and say top of the evening, everybody. The name here is Richard, and the call is Kilo Golf 4 Whiskey, Quebec. Back to next troll.
Hello, Chevrolet here. Yeah, I was covered. I wouldn't let my friends drive a Ford. There you go. All right, we're going to move on before I get in trouble and move on down to Joe. Probably, I think he's still down in Fort Weldon. Might be shooting low for it. But here he is, ladies and gentlemen. A4, J8, Joe, pick it up. WE4AM, baby. Okay, Joe, you're 20 over, but sometimes the thunder crashes will take all the way. That's terrible. And the 610's sounding good up this way, Joe. It sure is. I've got his brother. This is a T3, but I sure do enjoy it. The 610 or the T3, they both sound good. Always sounded good, Joe. And 200 lightning strikes a minute. That's about right. All right, I'm going to move on with Joe, and that's about the bottom of my list. I want to see if we got anywhere like in the check to the Eagle AM net.
Well, I should have already been there, but here it is again, KO4SSY.
Kilowatt November 4, Mexico Echo.
You had KO4SSY and KN4ME.
All right, let's go with KN4ME first. KN4ME. John, if you can pick it up. This is the WE4AM.
Thank you, Manuel. Copy your 100%. It's up and down a little bit. Still got some noise, but
It's all good. WE4AM in the crew, KN4 Mike Echo. I'm not sure I've heard Richard before. I didn't quite get the whole call. A question mark Ford WQQ, but certainly booming in here to Killen, Alabama. Richard, I'm about 45 miles west of Huntsville, and we're on a couple of acres out here. And I'm running a rig that was built by Bill Decker back probably 35 years ago. Pair 4-125As modulated by 813s. Cloud connected, and we're feeding a 75-meter inverted V that's fed at 75 feet with ladder line, a Johnson kilowatt matchbox. I'm interested in what you're running because it's a very powerful hit. I'll go back to you. Hope things are going well down there in Florida. We've had patchy weather here, storms last night, cleared up, then clouded up, then clears up. It's very focal weather, but it can get dangerous real quick. So we're keeping an eye to the sky. WE4AM in the crew, KN4 Mike Echo.
Alrighty, appreciate you checking in. These crashes are just taking everybody out. I don't know, it's not as bad as I've heard it before lately. We'll break for Dr. John and move on to my buddy Billy. KO4FFY. Billy, always good to have you in here. This is WE4AM. Pick it up, Billy.
Alrighty, top of the evening to you and everybody else on the Eagle AM net, WE4AM. This is KO4FFY returning. Good evening once again to everybody. And pretty trashy band for the most part. Had several come in there. Good copies as always. I just don't know that sometimes the band, like Mr. Jimmy, I seem to always have a good solid copy on him, and some others just sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I just don't know if it's a direction or what, but anyway, top of the evening to you. Hope everybody's doing well. 73's from Murphy, North Carolina. WE4AM, KO4FFY.
Turned it back,
Thank you, Kevin. I only heard probably 10% to start with, and I like it after that. And I know there's some more out there, but I'm to the end of my list. He said something about Richard. What was his call sign? I don't have anybody else there. If you can relay anybody for me. WE4AM with Eagle Net.
Well, my call sign is Kilo Golf 4, Whiskey, Quebec, Quebec. King George 4, Whiskey, Queen, Queen.
Did you get, how was Richard, my friend over in Alabama, Manuel? Good friend of mine. No, Richard, I didn't buy no new truck, just a new camper, but anyway. It's Kilo Golf 4 Whiskey, Quebec, Quebec, KG4WQQ. Richard in Alabama.
All right, I'm sorry. I had him written down. I pulled a Joe. KG4 Whiskey, Quebec, Quebec. My apologies. I have you written down somewhere on this hand scratch paper, but go ahead and pick it up, Richard. This is WE4AM pulling a Joe's coffee pot.
Yeah, well, we're just running a last back to our radio. So the gentleman that asked me what I was running, and we'll start with a microphone. The microphone is an electric voice RE27 running into an Apex 230. From the Apex 230, we're running over into a Behringer DEQ 2496 EQ rack, and from that, the 2496, we're running into a Behringer Butcher, this 3D FX 2000. From there, it goes into my Apache Lab, a Mod 7000 Mark III. From the Mark III, it goes over to a QRO HF 2500DX. From there, it goes into my AT5K antenna tuner with dual line coax, shielding the shields of the coax together to the tuner, taking two pieces of coax outside to a surge suppression, which turns into a 600 ohm line for the feed line to 160 meter doublet. 65, 70 foot in the air. And that concerns my station, KG4 WQQ.
Okay, Richard, KG4WQQ. Your family the QRM's doing a good job. I've got one of those, and Kevin's got one also. And we got a lot of other amps, but I love them QROs. They are good amps, and I appreciate you checking in with us tonight, and always sounding good. All right, we're going to break with Richard and see if there's anybody else. I'm sure they are that I've missed, and if there is, somebody relay them to me. This is WE4AM.
Tango Oscar.
Tango Oscar, something way down in there, Manuel.
This is Whiskey 4, Yankee Tango Oscar with WE4YTO, USO.
W4YTO. Did you copy that, Manuel?
I did. I got him in here now, W4YTO. Go ahead, sir. Come on into the WE4AM Eagle Net.
Anything, I just dialing by to listen to you also. Some of you did real good, like I said, the man chicken a little bit. Anyway, I'm listening to Nathan. I'm located in Hartsville. Just let me know how I'm doing.
He's down. He said his name was Mel. I stopped by any time, Mel. Mine's in bad shape tonight, and we help each other relay in here. That was Mel, Manuel, and he sent it back to you. WA4AM.
All right, Kevin. Appreciate that. W4YTO. Okay, Mel. A pleasure to have you in here, and maybe the band will be better next time you try to get in. And we can hear everybody, but, you know, it doesn't matter. As Sam says, we'll relay. No problem. Somebody will hear you, and we'll get it relayed. This is WE4AM with the Eagle Net. Down to the bottom of my list. Is anybody else wishing to check in at this time?
Mayo, it's KN4 Mike Echo. I'd like a quick aside with Richard. KG4 WQQ, okay?
Was that KG4 WPQ?
QQ.
Okay, I've got him, KG4 WQQ.
Well, man, if we're going to close the net, I'd just like a real quick chat with him, but I'll pass it back to you for any final comments. KN4 Mike Echo.
Okay, KN4 Mike Echo. Go ahead and make your comments. We'll do that before we close the net. If you don't mind, everybody likes to hear it.
Okay. Richard, I hope you're copying okay. You're blasting it here. I just noticed your QTH is Heflin, Alabama. That's where my mother grew up. Her father was postmaster at Heflin until Woodrow Wilson. Now, we're going back some ways now, guys. I'm 77. At any rate, when Woodrow Wilson was voted out of office, it was a partisan appointment, and he lost the postmastership there in Heflin and moved to Florence, Alabama. And that's how I grew up in Florence. So I have a great deal of appreciation for that. And that's where she met my dad, and all those things happened. But at any rate, we've been back to Heflin to visit. And it just has a special postmark. I've got quite a few pictures from that era with her in high school there in Heflin. It goes back a long way. I don't know if you're into history, Richard, but I enjoy it to an extent. At any rate, I'm going to pass it back to you, Manuel, since the net is not closed. KN4 Mike Echo.
KN4 Mike Echo. Thank you for that. We always enjoy hearing from you guys, and anytime that you guys need to talk to us, it's no problem. We can do that too. Anybody else wish to check in before I close the net out tonight? Any relays anybody wants to check in tonight? We'll take everybody we can get. This is WE4AM. Alright guys, I'm not hearing anybody. I think we've milked the cow. We'll put them in the barn. Alright. Join me, W4AMI and the W4GCM Club. Held each Tuesday and Thursday evening at 6 p.m. Daylight saving time on 285, as well as the Warren Eli Memorial Run at 6 a.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time that's presented by the Florida AM Group on Sunday morning. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone tonight. This is KW4TV. And now the net is clear, and I'm returning to the frequency back to the regular AM news, 73, everybody, KW4TV.